we start the video, I have to tell you one thing. And before you say anything about my hair in the comments, my normal hairdresser just got family issues. So we went to a different hairdresser, and I hate going to different hairdressers. I went to a different hairdresser one time, they made my hair an innie. This time I went to a different one, they did it too short, guys. So I'm going to have to for the setup to be perfect. And if you're going to be using the Elgato to record with the controller, make sure you go over to elgato.com/bn. Also do it to gamepad if you have the brightness low or like the icon or something. So I prefer doing on PlayStation 4 White. This is the exact one my gaming uses. I think it looks really nice with the color scheme, you know, with the black, the white, and red. I think it looks pretty nice. And then change on the skin, make sure you change it to whichever PS4 you like using. I'm going to use PlayStation 4 Lite, so I'm going to click that. And then click this to copy, boom, it's now been copied, you can exit out. Then go into whatever software you like using. I'll show you how to do it on the Elgato game capture card, or the OBS, or OBS. I'm going to do it on the Elgato first, so I'm open it up. And then for some reason it's doing this thing on that's why it's down into the password twice. So open it up, which I don't really understand why, but yeah, it's making me do that. So I'm just going to show you the controller. So it will look like this, now that what you're going to do is press down the screen command, and then I'll say edit scenes, click that, and you like this, and you see that up.
Having trouble building your dream games? Sometimes you need a little boost to help you get to the next level. Game environments, developments, character design, and more. Don't go the old-fashioned way. Go bigger and faster with Fiverr's Gaming Store.
Hey guys, my name is Toby. Today I'm going to be showing you how to add a PS4 controller to your streamer recording in OBS. You can see an example of this on screen right now. You see this with a lot of Rocket League streamers. It's really easy to set up. I'm going to be showing you step by step how to do everything. Let's jump right into this. So first thing you want to do is make sure you have your PlayStation 4 controller plugged into your PC. You can do this over wireless or Bluetooth. Whatever method you want to use to connect the controller is just fine. Once this is done, we're going to be coming to this link and scroll into the description down below. And this link is going to be for the game tag view of the website. Now we're going to be using this to grab all the information from our controller and have a highlighted and broke in our OBS. So once you're here, the first thing I'll do is press the power button on the controller and make sure it's fully connected. From here you want to come to this currently viewing option at the top of the website, and we're going to be selecting player 1, and then we're going to be coming to the right beside our player, and we're going to be dragging down and we're going to be selecting our PS4 controller. Now with this you're going to have two options of the PS4 and the PS4 White. In this case we'll be choosing the white, and it has a nice contrast between red and white, but of course it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be the color of your controller, it will work for pretty much anything on here. But right now when I press the button it's playing on the analog stick, everything is working just fine, it's already getting picked up. But of course you can take a couple of settings with this just in case you want to compare. So what I want to do is click on the burger menu over here on the left, and we're going to be opening up the info box right here. Now this is going to open up a secondary box where we're going to get some more controls over this. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the map button. By coming here we're going to do a small starting map button. What I want to do is come to the pre-select controller you're using. We're going to be selecting this now, and we're going to be selecting player 1. If you want to add a new button mapping, you can do all that here. I'm not going to be getting into this too much, mine works perfectly well, but if you want to change anything, you can do that right here. In case you're not using an official controller or you're getting some errors, you can change all that here. The next thing we'll be looking at is a document skin. Now thankfully with this website you can also get some extra skins for your controllers. which is really nice. They do let you rent them out for a bit, but they do recommend that you pay over time or you donate to actually get all this skin. Of course, that's up to you, but if you're going to use it, it's not I'd recommend doing it to support the creators. This is really easy to set up and it works really, really well. And then finally, we're going to be closing this down. There's one more thing. If you come up here beside the controller, select option. You can see this color wheel here in the background. To pick this open, we're going to be able to change the color of the background of the controller. So this is to be choosing this bright green color. Click OK and you can change the color in the background right here. It doesn't really affect too much when I bring it into OBS, it's going to be blank in the background. Or there's something you can play around with, you can see like that. But once you're happy with all your controller settings, you have everything mapped with the color in the background. We're going to be back to our first render. We're going to go option one more time. And we're going to be coming to generate URL. Now this is where we're actually going to be able to interact with OBS by using this URL right here. We're also going to get some more refined settings to mark down some more things. You can select the controller you wish. You can change as well as you want. I will double check and change those settings before here. And once you're happy with all your settings, everything will change the URL automatically. All you want to do is click on the URL and it will automatically copy that. From here, all you want to do is open up the version of OBS. We're going to be selecting whatever season you want to apply this to for here. And once you're happy with all your settings, everything will change to this URL automatically. All you want to do is click on the URL and it will automatically copy that to PC. From here, all you want to do is open up your version of OBS. We're going to be selecting whatever season you want to apply this to. I've created a brand new blank here called Custom Controller. And we're going to be adding a new browser source. To do this, come to your sources tab right here. Click the plus at the bottom and click browser. From here, you can do this again if you wish. I'm going to be naming controller. Click enter, and then you're going to be changing this URL path here to the URL which is on your website. You can change the height and width if you wish to change it. I'd recommend changing the height and width here. You're going to have to do blank. We're going to be selecting some of your version of OBS. We're going to be selecting the audio settings URL, and it will automatically copy that. From here, all you want to do is open up your version of OBS.
What?
The internet is full of all sorts of things. Weird things, strange things, lazy things, and thanks to our friends at Squarespace, easy things.
Pro players spend countless hours learning and perfecting new techniques. Why? Good question. Because, well, they're useful. They work. Even if you think, you know what, I'm never going to use that technique. You know what, this is what I got to say to you. You just never know. It might come in handy, you know, it might save your skin and even earn you a dub one day. What's going on, guys? It is your motivation guy. Make sure to follow me on my new Insta. That is at your motivation guy. Once again, at your motivation guy. Connect with me as soon as a lot of players that, you know, use the grenade strat that you see some of the pros use. They just love blowing stuff up, and that just makes it easy. But let me know what your favorites have been in the comments down below, okay? And if you're interested in learning even more, hey, we've got plenty over at ProGuides.com. On our site, you're going to find dozens of courses teaching a variety of useful topics like aiming, come on now, building, and yes, even special techniques. You know, for instance, our secret building techniques series takes you through the steps needed to learn all the moves that are definitely going to give you an advantage on the battlefield. To start, follow the link in the description or visit ProGuides.com. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my favorite time. You know why? Because it's time to sit back, relax, and grab my favorite candy that I am addicted to, and I'm proud of it. And it is that Bunch of Crunch. Let's get this going. So, a while back, you know, we showed you guys a not so well-known technique to attack a wall from behind your ramp, right? That still works and definitely still has some use, but there's another application that we didn't discuss. You guys ready to hear that? That same trick can also be set up to hit a floor piece through a cone. Now, this is useful for tricking turtling opponents into thinking you won't be taking taking their top floor piece. To do this, okay, so approach the turtling opponents one by one from the top, right? Either place your own cone piece if they haven't yet, or remove it and just replace it with your own. Once you own that pyramid, edit it to reveal one of the corners, either the right or the left. Swing your pickaxe at the very edge of their floor piece, then quickly reset the cone. From here, and I mean right here, the enemy is going to think that you can't hit their floor. But if you swing on that harvesting circle, you can actually attack it through the cone. So do that, alright? And pull out your floor to replace it. Then edit through both to reveal your opponent for the kill. Now, why would you want to do this? Good question. Well, taking floor pieces can be really risky, right? Since your opponent might edit and go for a jump shot. Plus, with the whole coin flip mechanic, it might take a while to just brute force steal their floor. So this added confusion, where they think their floor is safe, can potentially make them turbo build the wrong piece. But the confusion doesn't have to end there, my friends. You can even go a few steps to even further puzzle your opponent. For example, now once you reach the stage where you close the cone, you can drop a ramp to the side as if you're about to drop on it for a wall replace. Land on it and swing your pickaxe once after the wall, right? Then jump back up and hit the floor piece marker. Place your own floor and edit through for the elim. When this is done quickly, it barely takes any extra time, and you know what? It just really confuses your opponent as to what piece you're hitting. Unless they know the technique as well, there's no way your opponent is turbo building a floor piece. And all this can be done within a few seconds, so there isn't too much wasted time. But just be warned, okay? Against brick and metal, you want to take the floor down to at least 150 health, so that it only takes one swing to finish off. Overall, it's a great way just to deal with pesky turtles. Okay, so we've been seeing this next move used a ton by the pros this chapter, and that's the efficient.
I want to give you an example of how marketing and Squarespace together gave me this dream life. This video is for high school students entering college students about to graduate, or someone entering a career transition. So what does a great website have? It has an about page, contact us, social links, portfolio as featured in, and any relevant work. Obviously you can add more or less depending on what you have to offer and what stage of your career development you are at, but these are the basics and most important aspects of a great professional website.
Introducing new GoDaddy Websites Plus Marketing. Obviously, you know what websites are, that research. But how you show up online is a lot more than your site. That's where the plus comes in. So, what's plus? Plus is building a site that actually gets stuff done and looking like you know what you're doing until, yeah, boom, just like that. Actually, I got jealous of that site. Plus is letting you know how your website is doing and how you stack up to other businesses like yours. You can sell stuff everywhere. Everywhere that matters anyway. And from the seasonal sales. Happy National Open an Umbrella Indoors Day. Yeah, that's okay. You can get tips on what to do next. Because believe me, there's always a what's next. So, plus is GoDaddy websites, plus marketing, plus help, plus online store, plus email campaigns, plus research, plus SEO, plus insight. That's a lot of pluses.
Whether you consider yourself a beginner or an intermediate player, or heck, maybe even you consider yourself better than I am at Fortnite, this video series is intended to help everybody progress back on their fundamentals, and hopefully it's going to be helpful no matter what skill level you're at in the game. But if you're a beginner, you may have never learned the fundamentals of Fortnite. So in this video series, we're going to be taking you through everything. So guys, it's your bro Rody. Let's hop right into it. Hopping into the training course, we are building a training course alongside my buddy Bad Wolf right here. And this training course is going to be used for all of our beginner to intermediate videos. We're going to be updating this weekly. But we're going to start off this week with building basics, starting with the wall. And the wall is essentially a very important piece in Fortnite, but one of the things you really need to be able to do, especially as a beginner or intermediate player, is just be able to 360 really quickly with your walls. You'll see a lot of, pro players and top tiers. It's the turtle meta in Fortnite, and it has been for a while, so just being able to do that and having a sensitivity that works for that is really key for those situations. Another big piece for what a wall is used for is when you're rotating away from a player. So Bad Wolf's right there, he's trying to get some angles on me to take some shots. So just being able to whip back some walls and protect yourself as you go away. We're not going to get into too advanced builds of this video, but, you know, talking about the basics of...
Hey, what's up guys? Your second favorite PE teacher, Denver, and this is every building tip you will ever need in Fortnite. So up to you. Vision on your enemies. You can edit the cone to a ramp for a quick escape out the top, or you can use the ramp to look out the top of your 1x1 if you have a cone on top as well. For even better vision, edit the inside cone to a Dorito and get all the vision you need on the outside. Tip number 2 for some quick but safe long-range shots on an enemy. Edit one corner of your cone, then edit your walls to triangles. If you edit the cone again, you can have perfectly clear vision on 2 sides of your base. As you get faster at editing, you can rotate this vision pretty quickly, and this trick is best used near the edge of the storm circle.
This video is talking about Squarespace. Boom! If you have any type of audience online, you've already got something to work with. The great thing about Squarespace is that it allows you to showcase your work in the best possible light. It shows that you care just a little bit more than if you were to just have your stuff on your social media account. My Squarespace site adds an element of professionalism to my brand. It was really great.
Hey, what is going on guys? It is Young here, and today I'm back in our Fortnite video, and in today's video, I'm going to give you guys my top 5 building techniques when it comes to Season 8, and I also did a video like this back in Season 7, and if you guys haven't seen that video yet, it did really well. I think it had like 200,000 views or something like that, so it did very well, and I would also recommend checking that video out if you guys haven't already seen it. This is going to be sort of like a part 2. I'm going to show you guys 5 different tips that I think are really important, and also some of the top tips that you can...
With the increasing popularity of creative 1v1s in Chapter 2 of Fortnite, you know, it's important to know the best tips and most effective builds can also do more harm than good because of how complex they are and how easy they are to counter. So the retakes we're going to be focusing on this video is going to be the ones that are super easy to learn and the most effective against even the best of opponents. What's going on, guys? It's the Motivation Guy. That's right, the one and only Keith Allen. I want to let you know right now that you are valuable. You know that there's no one on this planet like you. You are unique. You are significant. You have giftings. You have talents. And you have abilities, man. So be grateful for that. Know that the sky is not the limit. I don't care how you're feeling down today. I want you to be encouraged that nothing can get in your way. You are going to move mountains this year, not only in this game, but also in life. Connect with me right now on my Instagram. I'm posting up this to inspire you guys to do the impossible. We're going to announce the winner of our 5,000 V-Bucks giveaway, and it's without further ado, wager. So, Razor X to do when you're double ramping. So you're going to initiate the first steps by placing a ramp below and above you as you walk upwards on the ramp. For step 2, you're going to want to throw up a Thwaipo cone. Okay, so a Thwaipo cone is a series of wall floors and a cone which essentially provides cover and can act as great immobilizers since they take up a lot of room in the areas of your building. To start the Thwaipo cone, you want to quickly turn around and place 2 walls. It's excellent for creative 1v1s. This move right here, tends to mess with your opponents a lot and cause great confusion, which will help you finish off kills. So, this move is best to do when you're double ramping. So you're going to initiate the first steps by placing a ramp below and above you as you walk upwards on the ramp. It's excellent for creative 1v1s. This move right here, tends to mess with your opponents a lot and cause great confusion, which will help you finish off kills. So, this move is best to do when you're double ramping. So you're going to initiate the first steps by placing a ramp below and above you as you walk upwards on the ramp. For step 2, you're going to want to throw up a Thwaipo cone. Okay, so a Thwaipo cone is a series of wall floors and a cone which essentially provides cover and can act as great immobilizers since they take up a lot of room in the areas of your building. To start the Thwaipo cone, you want to quickly turn around and place 2 walls, one to either side and one directly behind you. Now, okay, so put a floor and a pyramid directly on top of these walls. Finally, turn back around and turn and continue going up the ramp. Now for this specific high ground retakes, we're going to modify the ending a slight bit, okay? This time, we're going to attach another pyramid to the one we just placed. We want this pyramid to be directly in front of the direction that our ramps are headed towards, okay? Now, this is what you want to do, guys. Now you want to run up towards the ramp while editing the pyramid in the shape of a ramp. Some of you may be asking, why do we use a cone instead of just placing a ramp in the first place? Well, good question. This is because placing a ramp can make it easier for your opponent to cone you or get an angle. Plus, the way you edit the pyramid adds a lot of, unpredictability to your building, making you more confusing for your opponent. Now, once you've made this first edit, go ahead and run to the top of your ramp and jump off the edge. While you're midair, you want to turn around and place a ramp and a pyramid towards the opposite direction you're headed. And then turn 90 degrees to the side and place a floor and a ramp. Now crank that soldier, boy. Now crank one basic 90 and you should be at the exact level of where you just placed the last pyramid. This will put you in the perfect spot, man, if your opponent was trailing behind you, giving you an easy shot after pulling off a clean high ground retake. The next trick was created by Beyond, one of the pro script writers here at Pro Guys, man. Beyond created this after watching wagers and professional 1v1s and paying close attention to how these players play. Okay, so the thing is this, alright? People who play to win have much different strategies than what you normally see in videos. These players have their own tricks and tactics that most don't even think of. One of the major ones for professional wager players like MSF Clicks, Ruga, and more is the importance of high ground and using 90s to keep it. So, 90s to this day are the most effective way of gaining high ground. There is no faster method of climbing height than cranking 90. So, it makes sense that players that are advanced put a lot of attention on it. What Beyond did is he created a new way to crank out triple 90s without losing momentum that you normally would from jump fatigue. What he calls this move is the double triple 90. Okay, so how it works is basically cranking out 390s and then using a rotational movement method that keeps your character moving while also not being affected by jump fatigue, allowing you to crank 90s as fast as possible. So let's get right into it of how this is done. First, you're going to want to go ahead and perform 90s like you normally would. So just make sure, guys, that you're doing 390s instead of the normal 2. These 90s can be any style that you prefer, as long as it is fast and efficient. We recommend using Vito style 90s, as these will force you to get used to just cutting off unnecessary distance. And you won't be hitting the wall on the side, overall making you do your 90s faster. So doing fully protected 90s are better as they give you more protection. But for the purpose of practicing and perfecting this technique, it's good to start off with no sidewalk. Now, once you've reached the peak of your third 90, this is where you're really going to start feeling the jump fatigue. So the magic in this move comes in the next step. What you're going to do is extend one ramp out from your third 90 and then jump and build 2 walls and 2 floors. You want 1 floor below you and 1 on top of you. Also place 2 walls, 1 directly in front of the direction your ramp is facing, and 1 either to the left or right side, depending on which way you're going to be extending out. Now, once you place these, turn out into the side that does not have a wall and place a floor in the ramp.
So this may be a little crazy, but this one online business that I have going has generated me $19,000 a day and 167.
Tutorials. There's usually 3 hard, in my opinion, they're pretty hard. So there's 3 hard retakes that not everybody can learn. So for this video, I went ahead and decided to do an easy, a medium, and a hard one so that everybody can learn. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, and subscribe with notifications on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Okay guys, so for the first high ground retake tutorial of this video, this one is going to be easy level. So what you're going to want to do, you can either start double ramping like this and you place a pyramid, or what you can do is you can be in like a little box like this. So either way, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you're covered on the top. So you're going to want to start off with a ramp, a pyramid. You edit the front 2. Right after you edit these front 2, you quickly place a ramp, floor, pyramid. After you place the ramp, floor, pyramid, you edit these front 2 right here and place a wall. Make sure that when you're placing this wall up here, you're looking up. Because if you're not looking up, then it's going to place right here and it's going to block off your retake. So you edit the front 2, place the wall, and then what you're going to want to do is a side jump. make sure that when you do this side jump, you land on top of the ramp. Otherwise, because you don't want to land on the bottom, because that messes up the retake. You land on top, you quickly place a pyramid. A lot of people have a problem with a pyramid after they do their side jumps, because what they do is once they place this ramp, they look up, and the pyramid will place like that. So the way to not have that happen is right when you
What's up, guys? I'll be showing you my high ground retakes tutorial version 2, alright? With the hand cam, you already know I got the hand cam going. But I'm going to be showing you guys at least 3 or 4 high ground retakes that I always use, alright? Always use in every single fight. So if you guys learn these 3 retakes or 4 retakes, I don't know how many I'm going to show in this video, but yeah, if you guys learn these retakes, you guys are going to be the fucking greatest Fortnite players in your city, alright? So, this is the first retake, alright? So, this is what we're gonna do. So, put the stair above you, everyone knows how to do this, blah blah blah, stair in front of you, stair behind you. So, once you're doing this, put a flat and a pyramid. Flat and a pyramid, so it should look like that, alright? So, what you're gonna do when you do that, you're gonna edit it, edit these 2 squares, not these 2, not these 2, not these 2, these 2 right here. Once you edit those 2 squares, boom. Edit the same 2 squares, but with the pyramid too. So it should look like that, alright? So it should be like, alright, so once you do that, put a stair on top of the pyramid. So you put stair, floor, stair. So it should look like that, alright? Let me do it again for you guys. Edit the same 2 things. Stair, floor, stair. Alright, let me do that again. Stair, floor, stair. Alright, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump on the ramp. So once you put the stair in the floor, so stair, floor, you're gonna jump and then put the ramp. Alright, so it's gonna look like this. Stair, floor, boom. Jump on the ramp. So try to jump on the ramp while you're doing it. So it should look like this. Like that. Alright, so once you do that, once you get this down right here, you're gonna edit this, the flat, and you're gonna edit this one box, not this box, not this one, not this one right here. Once you edit the box, boom, edit the box. Alright, get your builds out, put a pyramid on top of this stair, alright? So you're gonna put a pyramid on top of this stair. So edit the flat, and put a pyramid on top of the stair. And then do the same pattern that I showed you guys. Put a pyramid on top of this stair, alright? So you're gonna put a pyramid on top of this stair. So edit the flat and put a pyramid on top of the stair. And then do the same pattern that I showed you guys. Stair, floor, stair. But you're gonna obviously jump on the stair, alright? So it's literally that simple. You edit the one box, put a pyramid on top of here, stair, floor, stair. Jump, boom, put a pyramid on top of the stair, stair, flat, stair. This is how it should look in a fast motion. Obviously, you're going to jump on the ramp. You're not going to stand still. So this is how it should look, alright? Alright, so it should look like that. But you have to be jumping on the stair. Don't stand still. I know you guys are not going to stand still. Obviously, you guys are going to jump on the ramp. So, like that. It should Alright guys, I always use that retake in every single fight I always do. So, here's the second one. So, the second retake. I always use the second retake too. Here's the second one. So, obviously you do this, everyone knows how to do this. So once you do that, alright, you're gonna put the 2 pyramids right here, 2 pyramids.
Do you want to be a part of the next generation of filmmakers? The Los Angeles Film School offers degrees with
Alright, and then this is what you're gonna do. Look behind you. So, boom, boom, look behind you. You get your walls out, boom, wall right there, wall right there, wall right there. And then once you put this wall right here, you put a stair on this wall. Boom, like that. Alright, so this is how it should look. Boom, like that. So, we'll do it again for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. If you guys want to do it in faster motion, this is how it should look. Like that right there. Alright? Now, I always use this retake. Boom. Like that. If we got wall right there, wall right there. And then once you put this wall right here, you put a stair on this wall. Boom, like that. 2 pyramids. Alright? And then this is what you're gonna do. Look behind you. So, boom, boom, look behind you. You get your walls out, boom, wall right there, wall right there, wall right there. And then once you put this wall right here, you put a stair on this wall. Boom, like that. Alright? So this is how it should look. Boom, like that. So, I'll do it again for you guys. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. If you guys want to do it in faster motion, this is how it should look. Like that right there. Alright? Now, I always use this retake all of my fights. All of my fights. So, you put the stair on this wall right here. Not this wall. This is going to do that. Not on this wall, because you can't even put a stair on this wall. But yeah, put a stair on this wall right here. This one right here. So it should look like this. Like that. Alright, I'm going to do the 2 retakes I just showed you, but in one, like, massive retake. So this is how it should look if you guys get both of those combined. So, oh wait, I forgot to tell you guys, once you do that as well, once you do that, you put like, the walls right here, then put a cone on top of you so you don't get shot. If someone's right above you, they're just going to be like, oh my god, why you didn't cover yourself? You just alright? So make sure you guys do that, alright?
Being a person is complicated, but you figure it out. In fact, people are always doing impressive things. So how come all these people who do wildly challenging things feel like they can't do their taxes? We're talking about a bunch of pain for office discipline, zero-gravity toothbrushing, late-night chainsaw smoking, dog-walking people. We believe people can be good at anything. Yes, even taxes. Into a TurboTax.
Make sure you guys put the floor, the walls of the pyramid, right? Next! Here's the third one. Well, actually, I need to show you guys how it looks combined. So, boom, 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 pow, boom, 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 pow, boom, boom, pow, boom, 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 pow. Like that. Alright, the third retake. The third retake is if someone's like a layer above me, like if someone's like a layer above me. So, this is what I do, alright? So I'm right here, right? They're like right there. I do this, alright? Alright, so for the pyramid right here, and this is what I do. I edit this pyramid like that. Edit those 2 squares, and then put a wall right here. Alright? So edit the 2 squares, put a wall right there. And then you're gonna look behind you, and you're gonna grab the edit, and then you're gonna reset and add these 2 squares. So it should look like that. But you're gonna have to jump. So this is how it should look. Like that. You have to reset and then you know, as the 2 squares. So it should look like this. Oh my god, how did I mess that up? Like that. Alright, there you go. Those are the 3 retakes that I always. Alright, so I had to do squares, put up, alright?
Like it's always like a layer above me. So this is what I do.